Hi, welcome back to Real Talk with Sarasota Luxury Waterfront Specialist Roger Pettingell. Hey, Roger.
Mary Kay, can I tell you, I hate social distancing. I do. It goes against every part of the sales process, from the shaking the customer's hand,
right.
You know, that sense of intimacy that you get. Like, that doesn't work for me.
Right.
I mean, I know I'm not the only one, but it's frustrating.
Yeah, these are the times that we're living in, and I know that we have been doing our Real Talks, really trying to stay relevant and on topic with regard to different, how each week is changing and how it's affecting our business and all of the supporting businesses in our area.
Yeah, so I don't remember if I talked about this last week, but I liken it to a nuclear bomb going off. And that's how it really was for me, whatever date it was when we first started getting impacted. You know, certainly we saw this problem from China and really didn't think it was going to be that impactful to us. Once that bomb went off, you know, I guess really probably the time when the stock market, you know, effectively crashed and went below 20,000, that was when it really impacted the real estate market, because people were saying things like, I'm not worried about the virus, I'm worried about the economy.
Right.
So that has had its largest impact to our real estate market in a one-day event, like when that happened. And now here we are 2.5 weeks later, and we really have started to accommodate a new normal. You know, it's not nearly as fun as it was, but you know, we do a lot of Zoom conference calls, which I hate. You know, we're doing our showings where, you know, nobody's touching anything, and sellers are opening up the property themselves, and you know, we're just coming in and showing it without, you know, again, without the intimacy, which really is difficult for the sales process.
Right.
But you know, maybe, like, I think it's going to be easy for the millennials. You know, they were already used to doing everything virtually and never called anybody anyway. It was always texting on the phone. So maybe they'll train us all to be a different way of doing it. I honestly think that this is just going to be a period of time that will adjust. Sales are largely on pause from both the buyer and seller point of view, which I understand. I think the smart sellers that want to be sellers want us to be prepared for when the market shifts again. So that's why we're doing all our photography and our virtual tours, and we are putting things on the market, because we have 3 closings today. So it's not like nothing is happening. And I guess one message that we try to get out to all of our sellers is, you know, we're here. We're just as here as we were. We're trying to be creative and think of ways to sell your place, and we will get through this.
Right. And you know, as you mentioned, we've got great videography, we have great photography, and all of that's available on our website. If you're, you know, sheltering in place and feel have a little extra time on your hand, you might want to visit us at longboatrealestate.com and take a look at all of our great listings.
One thing, just to interrupt, is the Zillow views on our listing have practically doubled. You know, speaking to people sheltering in place, you know, what are you going to do? How much, you know, Netflix can you watch? You got to look at some real estate.
Yeah, it's fun to look at pretty pictures. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time on Real Talk.